Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. So welcome to this video. If you're watching this means that you're trying to prepare for a case plus minus a simulation. I'll just go over the steps quickly. Halas. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, all of the information that you need and the resources are available here in the schedule sheet. So first of all, your role as a presenter is that you'll present the case plus the simulation. You'll run the case. However, if the supervisor or consultant wants to run it himself, that's fine. But ideally, the resident should be the one that's preparing it and preparing to run it. And then you should prepare like a brief 10 to 15 minutes presentation on the topic. And of course, you should be consulting with your consultant or with your senior regarding the case to see if they want to add anything. طيب. Okay, so let's go to the preparation. So first of all, how to prepare the case. Here you have the instructions. Just one second, I'll zoom in on it. Okay. Okay. So here's how you're supposed to run the case. So first of all, the case will run for 15 minutes. After it, you'll have the feedback that you'll give to the examinee, and then you'll have the discussion. Okay, now how to prepare for the case. So to prepare a case, you have many options. The easiest option is just to download a already made case from EMSIM Cases. Okay, this is the link to their site. So I'll just click here. One second. So yeah, if you just go to their site, you can go to their cases by category. You can choose any category and download any case. So for example, for today, we'll just take the unstable atrial fibrillation case. You want to download the Word document that they have on the case. Okay, so yeah, download the case here. So you click on download the case and you open the Word file. So this is the case. The main part of it is here in the checklist. Okay. Yeah. So this is the main part of the case that you'll need. These are the baseline vitals that will give the patient. This is how the patient looks when they ask for it, and these are the things that the examinee should do. Okay, and these are the triggers or modifiers that if the like based on what will the patient either improve or deteriorate. Okay, so this is basically all what you need. You just need to read the whole thing. When you present it, you'll present the brief history of the patient. Here, the trigger note. This is the history if they ask for it, and this is the scenario. Okay, so everything you need is already prepared from the site. You're free, of course, to adjust it as needed. Now we have a few other options. You can either make your own case. So, and the easiest way to do that is to just get a template from EMSIM Cases and again just edit it or change it to fit your case. Or you can get a case from Bespoke, First Aid for the Emergency Medicine Order Boards. Okay. So yeah, one last note here on presenting a case is that it's best to go over the previous cases in the previous in the schedule, just to make sure that you're not repeating a previously mentioned topic. So if you go down here, you'll see the previous topics: acetotoxicity, thyrotoxicosis, carbon monoxide. So it's preferable if you just take a quick look to make sure that you're not repeating any topic. Okay, so now for the fun part, how to prepare the simulation. Now, not all of you will have to prepare a simulation, but for those who will, you'll have to do these additional steps. So first of all, the first step is to pick a template from any of the following. So I have here a template for the adult male, a template for the adult female, for pediatric, neonate, and for the gravid patient. So you'll open this, you just follow the link. Now since this is my sheets, I may not be able to show you this step, but you will not be able to edit anything on this template. So the first step you have to do is that you make sure that you're logged into your Google account, and then you just click on make a copy, and then the entire presentation. Once you do that, you'll be taken to another page where you're allowed to edit your own presentation. Okay, it may take a while. So here it is. So this is the copy of the template that will be available on your own Google Drive. Okay, now it's in this template that you can edit to fit your case. So these are the simple steps that I have to do. So first of all, you'll just have to go through your case. Okay, so this is your case, let's say here. 1 second. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So this is our case here on the right. So just to make sure that all of the medications that are needed are available here. Okay, so just make sure that all of the ECGs that you need, ECG, X-ray, lab results, that all of them are available, and all of the medications. Okay, so how will we do this? First of all, let's go through the case. IV access. So this is the IV access. Oxygen. Yes, you have your masks over here above. So during the case, once the examinee says that they want to give the patient oxygen, you just remove the bag mask and you place it on the patient, and then you'll type in how much flow that they want, 10 liters for example, or however they want. So yeah, they want to give a liter of normal saline, so then you'll just copy here like a bag of normal saline. So yeah, that's Ringer's lactate, that's normal saline. So basically how this works is that this is the simulated resus room. These are all of the main equipment that you need. So this is the equipment for the airway, the oxygen flow rate. Here is your rhythm strip. Okay, you can get your rhythm strips from another slide. You can just copy it and place it behind here. Okay, send it to the back, order, send backward, or send to back. Okay, and then once you want to reveal it during the case, you will just delete this black box, and there it is. Okay, so yeah, during the case when you want to give the vitals, you'll just write it here in front of them. 92 for example, blood pressure of 120/80, and so on and so forth. Okay, now if the vitals deteriorate or change, then you will update it during the case. If they want to check the blood pressure, you just place the cuff. If they want to place the chest leads, you can place it for them. And yeah, if they want to measure the oxygen sat, you place it. If they want to use an IV access or two IV lines. If they want to insert an NG or get some blood works. Okay, so basically you'll be using all of these, or as needed. When they want to give a medication, okay, you can either just type it here in the orders, or preferably you can just, for example, if you want to give epi, you'll copy it and you'll just throw it here in the medications given. If you want to give a specific order like labs, you can write the orders here, and you can write a brief, like once you present the brief, like what's the case, what's the record, and what happened, you can just write it here. So for example, you want to tell the examinee that this is a 27-year-old male with shortness of breath. Okay, then for example, so this is the main record. So for example, let's say he got a significant lab of hyperkalemia, for example, like or like a potassium of 6. So this is where you'd keep the main points and the brief like history of the patient. So yeah, and finally here behind these hidden like covered pages, this is where you can keep your ECG. So let's assume like this is a picture of an ECG, for example. You can paste it here and then just send it to the background or send it to the back. Then once your examinee asks for the ECG, you'll just delete the cover and you'll reveal the ECG for them. Okay, so the principle of it is that you just don't want to reveal what are the things that you've already prepared. The examinee has to ask for them. Okay, so yeah, the template will have pretty much everything that you need. You may need to add like the X-ray and the labs again behind these panels, and make sure that the medications that you need for your case is available here. Okay, and if it's not, you can just get a picture of it and paste it here. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So run through your case mentally, add to the sim room as needed, such as ECG, X-rays, lab results, and videos if needed. The videos can be inserted from the video tab, so just insert and video. You can either insert a YouTube video or a video from your Google Drive. So yeah, that's pretty much it. An example of why would you want to add a video: for example, there's a procedure that's being done and you can stop at every step and ask the examinee what would they do next. For example, how to perform a crick. So you'd stop at every step and ask them what's the next step, or what would they do. So yeah, that concludes it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me in the group or on my WhatsApp. Thank you.